In In 2023, last year, March, around March time, when I was scrolling one day Facebook, I found this Buddha CEO program details and immediately I registered. I was so impressed in the first session itself. The subject Chandra sir is sharing before meditation session and after meditation session is priceless. And also, I totally inclined and also committed to do this program. And the main advantage what I get with this program is I learned to do the meditation for long time, not 20 minutes, and that helps to calm down our mind. And also a lot of scientific knowledge. We Most of the programs we go and learn the meditation technique, that's it, but really what is the background of that one, nobody teaches that one. But here very elaborately we are getting the knowledge. And also not only that, different dimensions of life, how to deal the life in proper way, that also we are getting. That is the best benefit of being in this program. Particularly in pandemic time, I got into some very financial investment commitments, and also high levels of stress because of the lot of attrition in the my team. The team I built 2 members to 60 members. 85% people left from my team because of the attrition. So at that time, I have gone through a lot of stress and irregular sleeps and all those things. Because of that, I got into cyclic thinking. So worrying factor also increased. And unfortunately, I forgot the technique, whatever I learned. I didn't fall back up that one. So that continued for couple of years, I can say that one. That led to little bit health challenges also. And also, I am fortunate that I got introduced to awesome couple, Chandra sir and Vani madam. And more interestingly, last month, I attended the Advanced Meditation Retreat 5 days program. That program is amazing. I learned a lot of things in that program: long hours of meditation, vision board, manifestation, visualization, understanding of chakras, and also more interestingly, I met a lot of like-minded people. That is awesome thing. And book reading. I have the habit of reading books, but here the book list what this program shared is amazing. In my view, in this, I think 300 plus members are there in this session. Everyone is not fighting for bread and butter, but everyone has not having a peace of mind. The best tool, best thing is meditation. And if you promote this meditation to a lot of people, that itself, particularly children, that itself is building the good society, in my view. Coming to in my office work, basically I have a lot of patience, and I'm good in conflict resolution. I'm more accountable. But after getting into this program, those levels of attributes increase.
Yes, happy morning and happy evening, friends and masters. So we are almost halfway through the program. Day 19 is the day today. And great sharing from Hari sir. Just gave me goosebumps. We almost covered all the questions. And friends, today is a great opportunity for each one of us to come forward and share in the breakout room sessions, which will happen after the meditation. So yes, sir, please take over. Thank you.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Great afternoon, evening. Those who are not fighting for bread and butter, something is given through meditation. Peace of mind. For those who are fighting for peace of mind, who are stressful, but it gives higher understanding to recognize that my happiness is in helping others. For those who feel they have done a lot, it gives higher understanding that my happiness is not necessarily in helping others, but it's deeply inside me. It's not external that I seek, it's there inside me. For those who are at that stage, it gives you a glimpse into the unlimited view of life, endless blissful states. Those who are in that state, it gives them a purpose in life to go and say, it's just not for me, that internal, that limitlessness of my life must be given to everyone. Meditation as something to everybody, depending on where each of us find ourselves. Meditation to moksha, moksha in the final stage of someone who is evolved, who is there. And what are the reasons why many people go away when I say meditation equal to moksha? It is simply about freeing ourselves and simply about empowering ourselves to create our own life in a more ethical, integral way. Means we don't take it away from somebody, we don't dominate in somebody. Ethical, just let everybody be what it is. Ethical, don't try to steal from someone. One has to question themselves when you're doing an intraday tradings, how ethical it is. One has to question themselves. Intraday tradings. Somebody plays some physical weakness of individuals by stealing. Somebody plays an emotional weakness by stealing. And that's all I would say. Physical weakness is called theft. It helps us to question everything we do. And so then we move towards more ethical, more integral, more connecting life, respecting life. We are discussing the 5 sutras of manifestation. The 5 sutras that help to accelerate what we create. You see, with the 5 sutras, creation is always happening for everybody. It starts with intention. And many of the sutras, many of them we did not, nobody always applied. Visualization concept we talked about yesterday, of course, is there for each and every one of us from the childhood. We dream, simply. We dream. We're there now, we're there in schools, we dreamt. When a friend is getting a medal, we dreamt about it. When a friend is going up on the stage and speaking eloquently, then we dreamt and said, oh, it'll be nice for me also to do. And then subsequently the dream will move us into a similar situation at a later point. It may not be then, it could have been 5 years later. We won't connect it. We won't connect the dots. Or you dreamt much of it and then finally it happens in college or in job, work area. All this dreaming is there. The 5 sutras, some of them we know, some of them we didn't know. Now putting them together, we are becoming consciously aware of that knowledge so that we can apply them consistently. And meditation helps us to apply that consistently. So focus is done. With this regular practice, we are focused. Distractions go away, right? That's the first thing. Openness, we experiment, we understand this quantum field of infinite possibilities. So be open. Then miracles will happen. Because you're open normally, but you're not open for situations that you think are unbelievable, not possible, right? My financial situation is not necessarily that great for me to do, let's say, an international holiday. So then we limit ourselves, we stop and say, I don't think it's possible. But on the contrary, if we are open about it, who knows? There could be a bonus, there could be somebody sponsoring your ticket. Many things can happen. Suddenly, that month's expense may not be necessary to be spent. If you're open, then something can happen. It's called allowing things to happen for us. Most of the time, we block ourselves because we had this rationale that things are difficult, general mindset. Richard Bach said, if you are given a thought, you have the capability to live it. Richard Bach, a greatest master. His books are just amazing books. They're simple language written. We recommended, I believe, one or two of them, Jonathan Livingston Seagull and Illusions, if it's not there. If you are given a thought, then you have the capability to live. Otherwise, not given. Nothing is randomly there in the infinitely intelligent universe. We put across people, we put across things, situations of life, everything is there to learn from it or to live it. To experience, at the same time to expand our skill, knowledge, or whatever, so that we're prepared for it. When challenge is there, we're prepared for something greater. Now, the mindset can change to that, and then you also notice the same. So the point is, openness means that any thought comes, and so then you look only to see, is it something I'd like to do it now or later? It is given to you because you're ready for it. So then how open should we be? When we did global conference of meditation leaders recently, we're open about the guests that are going to embrace. We're inviting. We invited so many, but very, very open, not having any judgments about who will come and not come based on where they like it or don't like it. Now, judgments comes, oh, they may not be siding with meditation. Oh, okay, they'll be generally very, very busy. They may not come. Why should I bother about how busy or not busy? We're focused on the target of what we want. We write. Then we dream about it. Then there the matter ends. If they come, great. If they don't come, fine. They're going to come back next time. That's the key. They're open, it'll come. And we know for sure that whoever that we've been writing are all there coming into this, the future event. The third thing is visualization. Talked about the fourth one, the difference is limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs is a big subject. Things that repeat, then become stronger. I talked about cells that fire together, wire together. So whatever that repeats in our life, then we generally form an essence of it, come to a conclusion about it. You have a conclusion about your neighbors. You have a conclusion about your body health. You have a conclusion about your spouse. He does just not ever listen. He just argues. I don't want to get into this at all. One single judgment is over. One belief is over. She has no logic. Oh my God, put everything around and just brings it back. What I'm talking about, this is no logic person. There's another judgment is there. Common, no? The common Mahabharata happens. Now, what's the problem with it? The problem is then we operate with that. A limiting belief is going to translate into a behavior. The behavior is that even though some important thing to be explained, then both give up before even you try to explain. He won't listen, she has no logic. This is the concept. He argues, and okay, there's no rational. So we don't even do things that we want to do. Now we just simply give up. So then limiting ourselves, that's why it's called limiting belief. Limiting belief. So many are formed about people, bosses, companies. Big companies do not give large hikes, right? Because you see a general statement in newspapers reports, and then the nice reports that the people are rating, whether HR consultants or whoever, as well as when people talk about it, generalizing. No. My startup used to have, I used to get every year 20%, but after coming here, 5% is great. Difficult to even get 5%. So this is advice we give when somebody asks us, right? So then, okay, so I will settle for 5%. We don't even ask. Limiting belief, there are more around ethical nature. So it's not good to ask. You're greedy if you ask. That's a belief because it's been ingrained into us. It's greedy if you ask. You won't ask. And so it's difficult to ask now. For self-expression is a feel that I need to have this. Now, if you don't ask and it shall be given. The whole manifestation science is that your thoughts create reality. So when you intend, things come. And if you have that, but then if you suppress it in yourself, then how can it come? Because then we are trapped in this ethical things that have been told to us. Then we cannot ask. Be satisfied with what is there. Sure, because what is there when we are there at the level of understanding. Suppression does not lead towards liberation at all. It is only just burning inside. The concept is not suppression. The concept is to live the transcend. Both are there. Live it, if it's possible here, or transcend through higher understanding. But in my purpose, if it is there to experience, the material comfort greatly, then I must do it. I can't just suppress and say, give up all desire and then go somewhere. Then that's when you get real happiness. That's only for those who finish in their lifetimes and then have gone there. Documentation is a great way to enable many people. But you take a fresher and ask him to document first, and then as opposed to is longing to do all that coding and this and that, he will not be able to do it. Many managers struggle with it. So because many testers, many coders do not document. And so then, these guys don't do it. And so they push. But the thing is, deep inside, they want to code more. So we have to look at them and say, supplement them, complement them with the right people. Based on where I am in my revolution of life, then I've accelerated towards doing something. So living material life is fine. It's not wrong. Why is it wrong? It's our creation. Brahma Satyam, Jagat Satyam. Jagat is not Midhya. That's not our policy. Jagat Satyam, Brahma Satyam. Yes, that thing is real, but this is also a creation. And so we live here, but we don't hold on to it. We don't hold on to it. Experience and move on. Things don't come, move on. Because it's going to come anyway at some point. So limiting beliefs, dear friends, are limiting us in many, many ways. On health, you believe deeply inside. On health, you want your health to be done. You want to walk freely. You want to be able to go back to a marathon. You want to go and run around with your grandchildren. But the knees are stopping. Now you visualize, sitting here, visualizing meditation. Okay, I'm running around grandchildren. But deep inside you go, because again, that rub is there, the pain is there. You see, my doctors told me, my friends are also struggling with this. I don't think it's going to heal. The limiting belief, because your environment is constantly pushing you to remember this again and again, is saying, I don't think it's going to heal. They said all the liquid is gone there. And so it's just gone. It is completely dried out. The just there. It's not going to heal. That's the belief inside. But outside, you're visualizing, you're running around with the children, grandchildren, all that you're doing, climbing up the stairs. How is it going to happen? Inside, you're sending a deep signal with a feeling that it's not going to happen. Outside, you're visualizing. Self-sabotaging, it's called. Limiting beliefs sabotage our dreams. So we need to identify, I call false truths. And you deeply believe that it is true. Fanaticism is all limitation about a caste, about a community, about a certain religion, region. It's all limitations that are certain to us. And so then we take certain behaviors because of it. We stop looking at between right and wrong, and so we simply go by the statements. Right and wrong not there. Oh, it's not from my caste, then I don't think I can cooperate and I should give a help. Is that what it is? Same person. When our actions change with time and place, then it's not dharma, it's not truth. And actions change. So many behaviors are there because of which now in the context of manifestation, all limiting beliefs are limiting us from our experience life greatly. Maybe you are a help there to the other person, even though not from your caste or religion or country. Maybe that person, first of all, is ethically right to help, who needs physical help right there with you in front of you. And then maybe that's the person who is actually bringing all the opportunity for you. In the context of manifestation, you always are there doing the right thing for you. You don't leave anything that comes to you, but with limitation, we stay back. Money limiting beliefs, plenty are there. Money brings problems. So this is a belief you have inside. Now outside, yes, I want my hike. I want this. I want my business to grow. And you're visualizing doing many things, but deep inside, because you've been ingrained, or at least in childhood, we have seen brothers or a father and then their brothers fighting, family fighting on the money. Then we have this quietly, we've written inside our subconscious mind. Money is evil. Money brings problems. Spirituality equal to no money. Anti-spirituality is no money. Money is the opposite to spirituality. So then I have to give up or we have a conflict. So we don't go into spirituality because we have this conflict. I have to give up money. What's the relation? Attachment to the money is a problem. Money by itself is not the problem. It's just energy, it's just currency like a currency. It is exchange of it. When attachment is not there, when right understanding is they put to right use of the money. Money itself is not a problem. Everything is moderation. So then because of that limiting belief is there, people are visualizing, dreaming about setting goals for acquiring money to do many things. But then deep inside brings conflicts and problems, it's evil. And so money will not come. It eludes them all the time. So manifestation many times does not happen because we carry deep inside the limitation, which we don't even recognize is false, but we say it as truth. Yeah, it is truth. It's a matter of truth. Yeah, money always has problems for people. It creates problems. Yes, it does, but it also does not create problems for many. But our attention is on the problem aspect, but not on the things where there are so many people without problems are using money to greatly to help others to embrace life better, do many things. They do research, they do go here, go there, do it. No problem. Our swadharma has to be followed. Swadharma, paradharma, and Gita. Understand right use of money. But Swadharma says, right now I've got to do this. Okay, follow it, what to do. But Swadharma is what you feel deep inside. But we keep understanding, increasing our understanding, and saying that it's living for the moment is the right way of living. But I'm hoarding and hoarding. Okay, so I need to let go. I need to go and then share with somebody that my joy is there. Understand the concept, but deep inside here, right now, you still want to splash and spend a lot and only you, not anybody else. No problem, do it. Don't carry guilt because you've got your feelings are the greatest ones that are telling you to experience something right now. Do it. But increase your understanding. Knowledge to learning to being will happen at some point. So spending money is not a problem. Earning money is not a problem. Attachment to the money, and so if the money goes feeling bad, sad, and crying about it is a problem. To acquire more money, stifling somebody else because you are the leader, you are the business owner, squeezing somebody else, limiting their life is a problem. We differentiate these two. You could be an entrepreneur, want to grow. You have so much energy and you want to drive. You want to work 24/7. Expecting everybody around you is the problem. To do the same. So, dear friends, the concept of limiting beliefs, very, very powerful. I suggest that you read a chapter on just limiting beliefs and You Are the Placebo book. Very beautifully, scientifically explained. Of course, many, many spiritual books are there. Many. You refer to the nature of personal reality, you will find plenty of examples covering a dense book by Sid, the best book on nature of personal reality by Jane Roberts. It's not a beginner's book, also on that it is because it was so dense. But those who can go through Joe Dispenza's books are very, very amazing, simple language and understand a little bit of a scientific connection of how limiting beliefs and subconscious, which is 90% of life, is driven through limiting beliefs. So then figure, if you have a limiting belief about body health, about the way you operate, to say, I'm not working hard, I can't get it, so you reject. You have to work hard to make it in life. So then the people who don't work hard simply give up. Those who are not able to work as hard as everybody else, they simply give up and say, anyway, I couldn't work hard, so I don't think it's possible. I don't think I get it. I don't think I'll be recognized. So they don't even come to the events where they may be recognized. And so this is the kind of signal you send. I didn't work hard, so I'm not going to get that quarterly award. Leave it. So you'll not be chosen because your thoughts reflect reality. Now that reinforces again, slowly moves into another belief. I'll never get an award. Another belief, because you started in the beginning with one belief. I never get an award. So now you never get an award. Now it's over. Then it translates into another thing that many people are not recognized at all. There is only those who work well are only recognized. Everybody else is not recognized. And those who are favorites, whatever that is, one more belief gets formed on top of it. So belief is formed on layer and layer and layer and layer. Solutions, dear friends, are three. Meditation is required to know and look into a subconscious. In week 2, I talked about a slide about conscious mind, subconscious mind. What's meditation doing? I think it's week 1. The conscious mind, subconscious meditation goes down the analytical mind. It helps us to go beyond the analytical mind into the subconscious, dip into it and see what limitation do you have about everything about me. This is called a personality. When you wake up, how are you thinking about you, your business, your growth, your health, your family, your life situation? Everything around is called a personality. What thoughts do you have? Now, those need to be looked into every day. Meditation helps you to look and examine. And examine ourselves, then of course, then we change it. Dronacharya Ekalavya. Now, Ekalavya is from a low caste, and people said, you can't learn this education. Now, he didn't have that belief. He said, come on. This is learning has nothing to do with my caste, so I want to learn. And so they put a statue of Dronacharya, and they learned everything. So, examining is important. And so first thing is examination. We have to examine, and meditation helps us to examine what limiting beliefs are. Am I very fanatic about things? A lot of times arguments go on about fanaticism. And I'm great, you are great. This person is great, that person is great. That's fanaticism. Which spirituality is great? Why should I talk about my master is only great? Fanaticism. Where everything is infinite possibility is there. Everybody is good. Somebody is helping someone else in many ways. Right. All judgments are limitations. All expectations are limitations. Conclusions are limitations. All judgments are limitations. All judgments, we carry them. Our wisdom note will carry some more information about this. But the limiting beliefs, the first one is meditation. The second one, dear friends, is reading and reading and reading and reading and reading. Write books, they expand our knowledge. They mark the depth of your belief in injustice and tragedy is mark of one's ignorance. The depth of your belief in injustice and tragedy is mark of one's ignorance. Richard Bach. Now, this statement needs to be comprehended, deeply and studied. He's saying there's no injustice and tragedy. Can I believe this? No injustice and tragedy? That's the only thing I see. And so then so many beliefs are formed around it. So the second thing, dear friends, is that we must read books. We don't get stuck up in many things that are unconventionally taught to us. Break free from anything that have been given. Because many times they did not know. You're not settled in life at all. People just come and ask, okay, oh, I must settle down. What is settle down? So we must examine ourselves. That puts a lot of limitations. So then now we give up our dream and then only work towards settling down in life. Our dreams are limited, gone. Manifestation, how can your dreams come true? Because you go into a different understanding. Understanding is second. Third thing, dear friends, is writing empowering beliefs, subject to study upon, where you write an opposing belief for a limitation that you have. It's difficult to raise donations, so my cause cannot be furthered forward. Change that belief and say, the many organizations are raising donation, doing great work. So I too can absolutely raise donation, and the quantum field of possibilities, me raising donation is there. So I'm holding on to that. That's an affirmation, an empowering belief to raise donation. Then limit yourself and say it's not for me, it's difficult. So develop empowering beliefs for everything you have limitation. Develop an opposing statement, an affirmation, and then affirm it for a few days. And so every time that issue comes, the trigger happens, then suddenly the new trigger comes and says, no, that's limitation. I too can raise my donation. I too can heal. So it'll happen. So three things are the ways to solve the limiting beliefs. Study a little more deeply of these books that are given. It'll help. So let's go into the meditation, dear friends, today. Relax yourself by practicing breath mindfulness meditation. Our goal is to rest the mind and then be in that state of restfulness for a long time. When you observe your breath, your mind becomes empty. Resting mind means emptying the mind of thought. And you do this by sitting comfortably as in the picture, fingers into fingers, hands in your lap, comfortably rested, closing your eyes, remove your spectacles. Observe the breath, putting your attention anywhere on the nose, preferably in the middle of the eyebrows. When you observe your breath, slowly the thoughts come down, mind becomes empty. This is called breath mindfulness meditation. In case thoughts come and the mind is empty, you're there in the empty state for a long time, or whatever time you are there, but suddenly thoughts come back again, interrupting your emptiness and quietness. You can go back to attending to the breath. And you can start the process all over. This is called breath mindfulness meditation. This is where we're spending maximum time. Before that, we are doing a process called heart elevation. Just follow my guidance for this, dear friends. We do this for a few minutes and then go into breath mindfulness meditation. Relax yourself. Sit comfortably. Dear friends, dear masters, with your specs removed, eyes closed, with your hands on your chest area and your attention on your sacred heart. Feel your loving heart with a slow, relaxing breath. With that slow, relaxing breath, with your attention on your heart center, connect with it. The center, the core of your emotions, which is helping you thriving life, expand yourself with its higher vibrations of love, compassion, appreciation. And you recollect an experience from your past, or simply imagine an experience of higher emotion, of love, of joy, smelling a flower, hugging, and giving that comfort to your friend, or helping someone in need, or whatever that may be, dear friend, that moves you into a deep, joyful state. Imagine and then elevate yourself with that emotion, that energy. Feel. Allow yourself to direct that energy onto everything and everyone on this planet. Where your attention goes, there your energy flows. Spread that energy, that joy, that love, that compassion, or whatever that is, to all things and everyone with your intention to help them heal. The more you experience this energy of love, of joy, the more coherent you become with all things and everyone, the more you create. The more connected you become. Feel. Relive that moment. and slowly let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. We are going into powerful group meditation. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends.
Right.
When you observe your breath, your mind becomes empty. As your mind is becoming empty, you experience greater calmness, emptiness. Inside of you, all around you. It is natural to have thought. When you recognize you are in thought, go back to observing your breath. And let yourself to experience that emptiness. into your breath and allow yourself to experience the deeper calmness, stillness, all emptiness is energy. Receive the quantum field of infinite possibilities. And the field of consciousness, awareness. The longer you stay connected to this emptiness that dwells, the more possibilities you draw into your life. You are less matter, more emptiness and energy. As you empty your mind of thought, you transcend matter, going away from your body, and you experience the emptiness that was endless depth of that emptiness inside of you, all around you. the more you move into a new future. yourself to merge into the field of energy, that emptiness. The field of nothingness. This is your greater mind. The more you are here, in this emptiness, the more unlimited you become. Friends, let's express gratitude to all things and everyone. Gratitude to your parents, your teachers, mentors, family, friends, colleagues. To everybody in your life. Be grateful for this wonderful nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals. Give thanks to everything you use, the technology, the government, the company, the systems. Gratitude to yourself and to this intelligent universe. helping us experience this beautiful life. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Recollect your experiences from the session, and whenever you're ready, keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, and then you may open your eyes. Okay, dear friends, hope you enjoy the session. Yes, Jayashree madam.
Yes, sir. Thank you for that wonderful meditation session. So can we initiate the breakout room? Yes, friends, we will post the link in the chat for those of you who were there last time, and for those who are first time who will have an experience of a breakout room. We will be posting the link in the chat, and you can just click on that link, and then you will get an option to leave and join. Just click on it, and then you'll go to another link where they will move you to a breakout room. The facilitators are all waiting for you there. Else, you can just in the community group, the link has been posted if you are in the WhatsApp community group. So you can just log out from here, go from the link from the group, you can join the breakout room session.
So, we are doing this concept of breakout rooms for those of you new, to go into a smaller room so you get to share. As we covered a lot of concepts, so it's a great idea to come back together, and then especially around manifestation, if you have questions, it's a great idea to go and interact with many of the facilitators. So that's what we are doing here, but we have for that, you have to log out of this bridge, and then this Zoom, you have to exit, and then there's a post, the link is there, you got to join something else due to technology limitation. It's a good opportunity to spend another 10-15 minutes interacting with the facilitators there. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on that bridge. Thank you.
Friends, see the link we have posted in the chat. Can you join to the breakout rooms, please?